into a hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on another team from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Florida State's offense will go to work first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Toss sweep to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On the move, he fires. Complete to the left. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action, maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining up all over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Rushes on him, and he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy, man. He is electric, he is dynamic, he'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket, and when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
So Clemson's offense has the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him, and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
That's caught. It's more. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Works the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got an open man. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring.
There he goes. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Well, that play was supposed to go to the outside.
Well, and the defense knew that too. They saw the sweep right away, got to the outside, understood where the ball was trying to go. Listen, if you put those guys in a cage and you set an edge really hard, make that sweep that's designed where everybody's blocking out wide to go back inside.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical 3rd down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is broken up, incomplete. But let's check out this penalty marker.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Out of the gun to give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. He'll try to do it himself. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack with just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense.
You know, you wonder sometimes if this quarterback, because of the success he's had earlier in the game, running the ball, just thinks, every time I scramble, something good is going to happen. I think that time, guys, he should have stayed in the pocket and tried to take a shot, because it looked to me like he had a guy open downfield.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on fourth down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Breaks into the open. Got some room into the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Seminoles. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Oh, it's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. quick completion. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. To the air, it's Klubnik. Here's the pressure. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A low line drive and not his best work. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Second down, he'll throw it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bringing the heat. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Under fire.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Seminoles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They start this third quarter after only being able to muster a field goal in the first half.
Yeah, and this offensive coordinator, he has been searching that entire first half to find something that might work. You can't be more anemic than they were in that first half, David. They're going to have to find the answers to the test here quickly.
And you had a whole half to do it, to talk about it, to discuss. What are you seeing? How do we make some adjustments? This offense has got to find some answers, and they got to find them quick.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, and I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion, like they'll throw it right now. And they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for them.
Off play action. Fires to the big fella. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Got him downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Clemson jumps to the line. They'll leave it with him. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. On the run, still looking. He's going to run it.
I got to be honest, I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
It's an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance.
Turning it on! Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's in open space downfield. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
To the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Haynes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. To throw, it's Klubnik. The screen, he can go! And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Now the play fake. With the catch, it's Randall. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Clemson set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Clemson is quick to the line. Now from inside the red zone. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Knowles. The defense putting points on the board.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Snagged in the middle, it's Randall. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The RPO, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He wants to throw it again. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Might be looking to run. He's going to take off. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Back to throw, it's Castellanos. With the catch, it's Williams. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He uncorks one deep. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a grab past the marker. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Man, there are a lot of players who I think might tense up in that kind of situation. You know you got the lead. It's fourth down, but they just go out and they're on the same page, and they convert, and they're able to keep this drive alive. They're going to bleed more clock.
Here's a heat. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
1 more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Pocket breaking down. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Right on the money. He's inside the 35. They'll spot it at the 34. Not enough for the first down, and let's see what they do on 4th. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Under fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. The 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Yeah, how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick, and not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did.